Do you remember the time Chris fell in love with his best friend, leading to one of the most passionate kisses in cinema? But in the end, things took a tragic turn when Chris witnessed a robbery at a store. The thief, desperate to escape, stole Chris's bike but made a sloppy getaway and was caught later. Chris was called to identify the thief at the police station but was too scared to testify, fearing the thief would find out who he was. The officer assured Chris the thief couldn't see him. However, moments later, Peter accidentally entered the room where all the criminals were and loudly asked for his son, revealing Chris's address and showing a photo of him. This gave the thief all the information he needed. Days later, the thief escaped and sought revenge on Chris. To protect him, the Griffin family debated entering the Witness Protection Program, which led them to relocate to Texas. The family hated the idea, and things only got worse when they arrived at their new home, a rundown shack that smelled worse than an albino monkey's backside. To top it off, the TV only seemed to have one channel, though it turned out to be broken and home to a family of raccoons. Peter soon found work as a local police officer, while Chris befriended a boy named Sam. They became close friends until a feud between their fathers during a festival made it impossible for them to see each other. Determined, Chris sneaked out to see Sam one last time. Both were heartbroken and tried to say goodbye, but Sam suddenly kissed Chris, creating one of the most passionate moments in TV and film. However, Chris felt conflicted, stopped the kiss, and left without saying a word. That night, confused, Chris wrote about it in his diary but accidentally said it out loud, and Brian overheard everything. In the end, Chris confesses everything to Brian, who admits that despite being a guy, he appreciated Chris's kiss. Brian advises Chris to talk to Sam and clear things up. Meanwhile, the thief arrives at the Griffin's house but encounters Secret Service agents. When the thief asks about Chris's location, they refuse to disclose it, as it's classified. However, he asks about Meg's location instead, and they oddly agree to provide it. Satisfied, the thief leaves. Later, Chris talks to Sam and confesses that he enjoys spending time with him but isn't interested in romance. Instead, he suggests they stay friends. Sam invites Chris to go swimming, and that's when Chris realizes Sam is actually a girl. Shocked, Chris runs away. That night, Lois learns the thief has discovered Chris's location and warns Peter. Meanwhile, Chris attends a party and meets Sam again. Nervous about interacting with girls, Chris imagines Sam as a boy. Afterwards, Sam suggests they kiss on a bridge, and Chris agrees. Just as they share a romantic moment, the thief appears and is about to shoot Chris. Peter and Brian arrive to save him, but their gun fails because it's out of bullets. When all seems lost, Sam's father and his friends intervene, overpowering the thief and saving everyone. In the end, Chris has to return home, tearfully saying goodbye to Sam. He promises to write to her every day, and Sam vows to learn how to read so she can understand his letters. They share one final kiss before parting ways.